Blue whale, the world's biggest mammal. So we're going to read this second story. We're going to see if we can learn any new facts about whales that we haven't learned already. Lock these in your brain. Big Blue. The blue whale is the biggest animal that has ever lived on Earth. Even the largest dinosaur was not as big. Wow. A blue whale is about as long as a Boeing 737 airplane. It can weigh as much as 25 elephants. So this information is a little bit different than the last book that we read. The last book said 33 elephants, but definitely a bunch of elephants. A blue whale can grow up to 100 feet long, and it can weigh up to 150 tons. We do know that it's the biggest animal. Homes around the world. Blue whales live in oceans all over the world. In the winter, the water gets very cold, so they like cold water. Oh, actually, they don't like cold water, so blue whales swim to parts of the world where the ocean water is warmer, so they like warmer water. In the summer, they swim back to places they left, so they swim to where the warm water is. Blue whales travel thousands of miles between their summer and winter homes, so they go back and forth. And then you can see this map, blue whales in the wild. So you can see all the light blue is where blue whales are. So they can be out on the Pacific Ocean where we live right next to our beach, all around the world, just not in the dark blue up at the top. Tiny treats, big eats. So we can see a picture of krill here. We can also see a picture of baleen. Remember, they don't have teeth, they have baleen. A blue whale eats lots of tiny animals called krill. The whale takes big gulps of water where the krill are swimming. Its tongue then pushes the water out through the parts of its mouth called baleen. Only the krill are left behind for the giant animal to eat. It says an adult blue whale can eat 40 million krill in one day. Look at all that krill in that picture. It's like all red, and all those black dots are their eyeballs. That's so crazy. There she blows! A blue whale breathes through 2 nostrils on top of its head called blowholes. So it has 2 blowholes. And you can see in the picture that it shows you 2 blowholes on the back of his back. I don't think we drew that in our picture. We might have to add that. It takes a deep breath before it dives underwater. When the whale comes back up, it shoots out old air from its blowholes. The blue whale can shoot air up to 30 feet in the air. Wow. 2 tons of fun. You can see there's a picture of a baby whale next to its mom, and a baby whale is called a calf. That's some good information to lock in our brains. Just like a baby cow is called a calf, a baby whale is called a calf. A baby blue whale is bigger than an adult elephant. So when the baby's born, it's bigger than an elephant. Wow. It can be 25 feet long and weigh 2 tons when it's born. A newborn whale must quickly swim to the surface to get air. Sometimes it needs a push from its mom. A baby blue whale is called a calf. Way to grow! A blue whale calf stays near its mother for a year. The calf drinks its mother's milk. It can drink up to 100 gallons a day. Have you ever seen a gallon of milk? Your parents might buy a gallon. It can drink 100 of those in one day. It can gain about 200 pounds in one day. We talked about that in the last book. It's like the size of a dad, a grown man. Blue whales can live for about 80 years. So that's a fun fact. They can be 80 years old. The buddy system. Blue whales often travel alone or in pairs. A pair might be a mother and her calf, or 2 adults. Sometimes whales will gather in large groups of up to 60. Wow. Whales come together in places where they can find a lot of krill. So if there's a lot of krill there, they're going to all join together to eat. Loud and clear. Blue whales can communicate with one another over hundreds of miles in the ocean. So they can talk to each other over 100 miles away. They make deep rumbling sounds under the water. These calls are louder than the sound of a jet engine, so it's really loud. Remember, the last book we read said that they're the loudest animal on earth. Blue whales are the loudest animals on earth. Oh, there you go. It says it again. That's a good fact. We might want to write that down. Blue whales are the loudest animals on earth. Gentle giants. That's a really cool picture of that tail. Look at that. A blue whale is huge, yet it causes no threat to humans. That means they wouldn't eat us. They don't care if we're around. People once hunted blue whales until almost all of them were killed. Today, laws protect blue whales. These gentle giants now swim freely in Earth's oceans. It says there may be as few as 5,000 blue whales left in the world. That's not very many for the whole entire world. More big mammals. So this just talks about an orca, a Pacific walrus, and a manatee. All right, we are going to go take notes, so I hope you remember some of the things that we learned about blue whales.